The revision of Mizoram's electoral roll continued to dominate public discussion, with political parties and election officials stepping up efforts to ensure that only genuine voters remain on the state's electoral list. Representatives of all major political parties met at the Secretariat in Aizawl to review the ongoing special intensive revision being carried out by the Election Commission of India. The meeting was chaired by Chief Minister's political advisor, Pulal Pvt, and was attended by representatives of the ZPM, MNF, Congress, BJP, and People's Conference. After examining the recently published draft electoral roll, all parties reached a unanimous decision. They agreed that names listed under the category "No linkage with last SIR" should be removed if those individuals are unable to provide a valid connection with the 2005 electoral roll, which is being used as the reference document for the present revision. The meeting also decided that all doubtful entries should be carefully examined with the help of civil society organizations and local NGOs so that only genuine Indian citizens remain on the electoral roll. Political parties were urged to fully cooperate with election officials during the claims and objections period, while recognized parties were requested to send representatives to hearings conducted by electoral registration officers. The discussion also focused on Champhai district, which shares an international border with Myanmar. District Electoral Roll Observer Pizo Dingpui reminded officials that the district's border location requires extra vigilance. She appealed to residents to carefully verify their names in the draft electoral roll and report any mistakes before the deadline. Village councils and voluntary organizations have also been asked to spread awareness so that every eligible voter gets an opportunity to verify or correct their details. On Tuesday, the state government signed a landmark agreement to build its first 4-star or higher category hotel. The concession agreement was signed between the Tourism Department of the Government of Mizoram and Hotel Polo Towers Limited, one of the leading hotel groups in Northeast India. The signing ceremony took place at the Chief Minister's office in Aizawl. Tourism Commissioner and Secretary Pulal Dinafanai signed the agreement on behalf of the state government, while Mr. Prashant Gupta, Chief Financial Officer and whole-time Director of Hotel Polo Towers Limited, represented the company. The project involves the redevelopment of the Taltlang Tourist Lodge into a modern hotel under a public-private partnership model. Officials said Mizoram is currently the only state in India without a 4-star hotel, making this project an important milestone. The hotel will initially have at least 60 rooms with enough space to expand by another 40 rooms in the future. It will also include restaurants, a 24-hour coffee shop, lounge, gymnasium, and spa facilities. The building will be designed to meet standards that could eventually qualify as a 5-star hotel. The agreement will remain in force for an initial period of 30 years, with the option of future extensions. Officials believe the project will generate employment, attract private investment, strengthen tourism infrastructure, and increase government revenue, while ownership of the land will remain with the Mizoram government. Chief Minister Pulal Duama on Monday visited the Central Jail and Central Women Jail in Aizawl, where he encouraged inmates to use their time behind bars to rebuild their lives and prepare for a better future. The Chief Minister joined the monthly program organized by the Synod Prison Ministry, which is held on the first Sunday of every month. Speaking to inmates, he compared life to a plant that grows stronger after being pruned. He said people who have made mistakes can also become stronger if they are willing to change with patience, determination, and hope. Puduoma expressed concern over the increasing number of women imprisoned in connection with heroin and other narcotics. He said drug trafficking destroys not only the lives of those involved, but also their families and society. He urged inmates to leave drugs behind permanently and reminded them that forgiveness and a fresh start are always possible for those who sincerely repent. During the visit, the Chief Minister also inspected prison facilities and interacted with prison officials. According to authorities, 823 out of 880 inmates at the Central Jail and 224 out of 135 inmates at the Central Women Jail attended the program. A tragic road accident claimed the life of a truck driver early on Monday morning in Champhai district. The accident happened at around 5 a.m. between Khobung and Tuipui when an Ashok Leyland LP truck traveling towards Aizawl lost control near a culvert, about 1 kilometer before Tuipui. Reports say the road surface had become unstable, causing the truck to skid off the road before plunging into a roadside gorge. The driver, 33-year-old Pulalzova from Kanan Veng in Champhai, was traveling alone and died instantly at the scene. Members of the village council, the Young Mizo Association and local authorities rushed to help. After completing legal formalities, police transported the body to Champhai District Hospital because no doctor was available in Khobung at the time. Pulalzova is survived by his wife and 3 children. He was laid to rest later the same day in Champhai. Heavy rainfall continued to cause problems across Mizoram as another landslide struck Tonpui Veng in Tlabung on Monday morning. The landslide happened at around 7 a.m. after several days of continuous rain. The unstable hillside collapsed once again, destroying one house and completely blocking National Highway 302, the main road connecting Lunglei and Tlabung. This is the same location where a major landslide occurred on 19 February, damaging 2 houses and forcing several nearby families to leave their homes because of safety concerns. Repair work has remained difficult due to continuous ground movement. Fortunately, no one was inside the damaged house when the latest landslide occurred, and no injuries or deaths are reported. Road clearance work began soon after and traffic was eventually restored. However, because rain continued throughout the day, the affected family was unable to recover many of their belongings. Authorities continued to closely monitor the hillside, warning that future landslides remain possible during the monsoon season. Health experts have raised fresh concerns over Mizoram's HIV situation after new figures showed that the state's HIV prevalence remains around 15 times higher than the national average. Officials and stakeholders gathered at the Aizawl Deputy Commissioner's Conference Hall on Tuesday for a consultation meeting organized under the AIDS Suraksha Initiative. National AIDS Control Organization consultant Mr. Pradeep Kumar said, Aizawl district currently records the highest number of newly detected HIV cases in the state, making it the main focus for intervention. Officials revealed that 76.3% of HIV infections in Mizoram are transmitted through sexual contact. Tuberculosis also continues to be a major health concern among people living with HIV. Although the number of new HIV infections have gradually declined in recent years, experts warn that many infected people remain undiagnosed. As a result, the virus continues to spread within the community. Participants agreed that wider HIV testing, early diagnosis, and stronger awareness campaigns are urgently needed. Representatives from the Mizoram State AIDS Control Society, government departments, churches, and community organizations said stronger cooperation between all stakeholders will be essential to reduce new infections in the years ahead. The ZPM Youth Wing has expressed full support for disciplinary action against those responsible for the alleged construction failures of the Economics and Statistics Directorate building in Aizawl. Speaking at a press conference on Tuesday, ZPM Youth Vice President Pu Isaac Lulung Oyero Kum referred to the findings of the Mizoram State Project Monitoring Committee, which inspected the building on 9th June. According to the committee's report, the structural defects were mainly caused by poor supervision during construction and failure to follow approved designs and technical standards. He said inspection reports showed that some concrete used in the building failed to meet the required M20 strength and in certain areas did not even reach M10 grade, making parts of the structure unsafe. He also claimed that the Public Works Department had identified signs of possible structural failure as early as 2022 and had recommended immediate strengthening work, but those recommendations were allegedly not acted upon by previous government. The organization said both the contractor and supervising officials should be held accountable under the law. While welcoming the present government's decision to allocate more than Rs 2 crore to strengthen the building, it said taxpayers should not have to bear additional costs because of alleged negligence. Residents of Lungsen and 24 surrounding villages continued to face major difficulties after a power transformer failure disrupted electricity and water supply across the area. Officials said the 2.5 MVA transformer at Lungsen Power Substation failed at around 10:25 a.m. on Sunday. This is the second major breakdown involving the same transformer. The original transformer had failed in March 2022 and was replaced with a repaired unit. That replacement has now also stopped working. Lungsen Power Subdivision SDO Puarlal Choi Sanga said the matter has already been reported to higher authorities. However, there is still no confirmed date for a replacement, and residents may have to wait at least another week before electricity supply returns to normal. The power failure has also affected water supply because electric pumps are unable to operate, adding to the hardship faced by residents during the ongoing monsoon season. The Mizoram government has issued two separate public safety advisories, one focusing on household LPG safety and the other on responsible pet ownership. The Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Department has urged LPG consumers to use only company-approved and ISI-certified gas pipes. Officials warned that many households continue to use cheaper, non-certified pipes, increasing the risk of accidents. They said poor quality equipment and failure to follow basic safety guidelines remain major causes of LPG-related incidents across the country. Meanwhile, the District Magistrate of Mamit has issued a prohibitory order under the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 directing pet owners to keep their dogs under proper control. The order requires dogs to be kept on a leash in public places and not allowed to roam freely. Village councils have also been authorized to impound stray dogs. Owners who fail to reclaim them within 7 days may face fines, while unclaimed animals may be auctioned according to existing rules. Legal action may also be taken against violators under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. The Mizo National Front on Tuesday observed the 36th death anniversary of its founder and former Chief Minister Pu Laldenga by paying tribute to one of the most important figures in Mizoram's modern political history. Party leaders gathered at Treasury Square in Aizawl and laid wreaths at his memorial. Speaking during the program, MNF President Mizoram Thanga described Pu Laldenga as the architect of the Mizoram Peace Accord, saying his leadership helped bringing lasting peace and stability to the state. He said the success of the Peace Accord continues to earn recognition across India and encourage younger generations to protect the peace that previous generations worked so hard to achieve. In another development, the Kosol District Research Office released its latest population statistics for the first half of 2026. According to the report, the district recorded 65 births between January and June, including 30 boys and 35 girls. During the same period, there were 93 deaths, including 58 men and 35 women. Officials said June recorded the highest number of births, while January saw the highest number of deaths. The report provides an updated picture of population trends in one of Mizoram's smaller districts. Those were the latest updates from across Mizoram. Thank you for watching.